Welcome to this short introduction to biological drugs. Biologics, also known as biopharmaceuticals, are a class of medical products derived from living organisms or their components. These drugs are manufactured using biological processes, such as genetic engineering, recombinant DNA technology, or cell culture. Typical examples of biologics are vaccines, blood products, proteins, such as antibodies, DNA, siRNA, stem cells. Biologics are becoming a larger part of the number of approved drugs, and during the last years around 30% of the new pharmaceutical substances approved by the FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CDER, are biologics, with the highest ratio of approved biologics 2022 on 41%. The graph shows the drugs accepted by CDER and does not include products approved by Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, CBER. If these are included, more than 50% of the drugs approved by the FDA were biologics. We can also see that 2022 several drugs could be classified as more novel active pharmaceuticals, such as fusion proteins, bispecific and antibody drug conjugates, ADCs, siRNA, mRNA, gene therapy using viral vectors, CAR T cells, and even a product to replace microbiome, showing that there is a growing number of possible complex biological molecules to treat diseases. Lives are saved every day thanks to biological drugs. Biologics have revolutionized the treatment of many complex and previously untreatable diseases. This includes cancers, autoimmune diseases, and diabetes. They often exhibit high specificity, potency, and efficacy compared to traditional small molecule drugs. However, biologics are generally more complex to produce and are sensitive to changes in manufacturing processes, which can impact their safety and efficacy. They also tend to be more expensive than conventional medications. Furthermore, they usually have to be delivered as injections, as they are digested if taken orally. The molecules in biological drugs are complex, and their function is dependent on their specific structure. Just as a key only fits to a lock if it has the right geometry, a biological molecule will only work if the structure is correct. This makes biological molecules sensitive, and thus they need to be handled carefully. Pharmaceutical drugs go through a rigorous process at the companies that develop them to make sure that they are safe. Regulatory agencies, such as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and the European Medicines Agency, EMA, have established specific guidelines for the approval and regulation of biologics to ensure their safety and effectiveness in treating various medical conditions. However, the drugs are only safe if used correctly.